toast. Now, good evening, ladies and gentlemen and children. I'm delighted to welcome you, etc., etc. I would have thanked you all profusely for coming from, you know, all corners of the globe, the colonies, the former colonies, and so on, but I have strict instructions to talk for only 3 minutes. But I only have one daughter, and I think she's very special. And as my father might have said, I think I should be able to talk about her as long as I bloody well like. So, to begin at the beginning, Sinead was a very special baby, almost a miracle really. We're very lucky to have her. A whole month before she was due, Fiona was in Colchester with me, quite by chance, when the old waters broke, but there was more to it than that, because actually Fiona was undergoing something known as a placenta abrupta, where the placenta splits away from the wall of the womb. Sorry to get into medicine. It's very...
Hope you enjoyed your meals.
It's very dangerous, and within 2 minutes we got into the maternity hospital. We had a very anxious hour waiting for an emergency caesarean section, and as luck would have it, our obstetrician, Jack Matthey, and I'm delighted that his granddaughter, Charlie Cooper, is here today. He was there to do an emergency caesarean section, and we got our little miracle baby. This is a very serious condition. The two mothers, both before and after Fiona, both lost their babies, so it is touch and go. So, we got Sinead, and now we're giving her away. And I just think, where's all the time gone now that we're giving her over to Ross? Good chap. Now, Sinead is very precious. She's our only one, but she's not actually had an easy time of it, really. Firstly, she has got 50% Irish blood in her, obviously. And we saddled her with a name that the English could neither pronounce nor spell. We told her she was lucky. It could have been a lot worse. Dervigiller, I can't see you. But secondly, and we didn't know this, she grew up under the burden of really strange delusion, and rather upsetting really, because she was convinced that she had been conceived under a bush in a public park in Galway. She could never really understand her mother's behaviour, seemed quite out of sync, and I think she obviously blamed it all on me. In fact, she was under this delusion probably to the age of about 23, when we just happened to be driving out of Galway, and I said to Fiona, I said, "Oh, let's drop into Merlin Park for old time's sake." And as we drove through the gates, a little voice from the back of the car said, "Oh, it's a hospital." I said, "Well, what did you think it was?" So there we are, Merlin Park Hospital. Happy memories. We then incarcerated her into the English boarding school system, little realising the alacrity with which she would take boys, booze, and cigs. I'm very glad to see some of the old Orwellians here, and their old matron. She had that to put up with, but she always knew that I was there with a steadying hand and could be relied on to help, you know, in any spare moment I had between work and golf. Fortunately, Fiona has been an absolutely brilliant mother. She's also been ably assisted by some very good friends. Angela Konashevsky, hello.
Hey.
Laurie and Jennifer, where are you? Over there. It's really very good, in fact, to have professional people helping, especially professional nurses on occasion. It's not generally something that Laurie would brag about, for instance, but she has on her CV the fact that she ran the biggest clap clinic in London. Well, that came in very useful one day to the bride and bridegroom.